Good morning, taxpayers. Wendy Barlin here. Today, I wanted to alert you to the IRS letting us know and you know to beware of all the scams out there. One of the biggest scams they're seeing is these firms that offer to help you reduce your tax debt. Called an offer and compromise, and I've seen the billboards, you've seen the ads, and it really is buyer beware. If a firm or a person or an email or a phone call says they can help you pay pennies on the dollar on your tax debt, be careful. Of course, there are legitimate firms out there who are helping taxpayers, but many of these solicitations that you get ask you for fees up front, hefty fees, and then they're not able to help you. Truly, if you owe the IRS money, and you are eligible for what's called an offer and compromise, then you can take care of it yourself. In 25 years of doing this, I have had so many clients who've had fantastic results getting their own IRS debt minimized simply by making sure they're eligible, picking up the phone, starting the process, having all their documents ready, and then being humble and kind. Now, it takes time. Sometimes 6 months to a year or more before you actually get your stamp of approval that your debt has been reduced or expunged or whatever the situation is. It takes time, it takes patience, but you as the taxpayer can do this. You don't need to hire one of these glitzy, fancy firms who promise you the world, because remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So please do be careful. Now, if you are somebody who doesn't like to be a DIYer, I am not a DIYer, and I do want to hire a professional to help me, then by all means, hire a professional. But do your due diligence and don't go with the person who makes lofty promises, because none of us can be sure what the IRS will do or what we can get you. So, okay, yes, to hire a professional, but come with someone who's recommended, go with someone where the fees seem reasonable, not with someone that's asking for a big chunk of cash up front with lofty promises. Again, offers and compromise do work. If you're interested, you owe the IRS money, I recommend you go to irs.gov where they have an eligibility calculator. It asks you if you have a job, how much money you make, what your mortgage is, how much cash you have in the bank, and then it tells you if you're even eligible for an offer and compromise. And if you're not, all is not lost. For people who are not eligible for an offer and compromise, the IRS has some very manageable payment plans. The interest rate is only 5%, which is much less than credit cards or credit lines or even a home equity line. 5% interest, and they will do a payment plan with you. You get to pay an amount that you can afford. So if you are not eligible for an offer and compromise, you could do a payment plan. There are millions of Americans on payment plans today. So please, don't hide from the notices. Don't go with a flashy firm that makes all kinds of promises. Make sure that if you are eligible for an offer and compromise, you either do it yourself, follow the rules, or hire a professional. And if you're not eligible, then let's go ahead and help you set up a payment plan with the IRS, also something you could do on your own. So there is relief. You don't need to live in fear of the notices coming. No more sleepless nights. This could all be resolved. Please do beware of the scammers. And if you'd like to reach out to me about your particular situation, I don't do these offers myself, but I'm happy to chat with you about your situation and refer you out to people I know, like, and trust. I am Wendy Barlin. You can find me at wendybarlin.com. Got a lot of free resources there for you, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you, taxpayers.